I bring you greetings from the country director, Dr. Marcus Wagner, who is unfortunately not able to be here today. He sends his warm regards. It really is an honor once again to address this gathering on the occasion of the launch of the Agricultural Value Chain Facility and Transformative Agricultural Systems for Rural Economic Development Project, also known as EU-based TARED. As a trusted and long-standing implementing agency of the German government, GIZ has consistently championed an approach that is innovative, responsive, and focused on delivering impact. The EU-based TARED project perfectly embodies our shared vision. On climate-smart agriculture, EU-based TARED would support the adoption of innovation and climate-smart technologies for artisans and small-scale processing through a bottom-up approach involving cooperatives, private sector actors, and women groups. We are excited about the opportunities ahead. For instance, in the dairy sector, we aim to strengthen local hubs and improve animal health. In cocoa, we would help farmers meet new EU regulation on deforestation while improving sustainable practices. For tomatoes, we will scale up innovations such as drip irrigation and support women entrepreneurs. And for ginger, the value chain has been plagued lately with a lot of diseases. We will strengthen resilience against disease and open new local and international markets. Indeed, the EU-based TARED has the potential to drive sustainable positive change and yield considerable benefits for stakeholders. I would like to thank everyone once again. I would like to congratulate our partners for really achieving this remarkable feat. We are confident that we are on the right path to supporting the transformation of the agricultural landscape in Nigeria. On behalf of the country director, once again, Dr. Marcus Wagner, and the entire GIZ EU-based TARED project, I would like to reaffirm our commitment to walking this path with you step by step. Thank you all, and it's a pleasure to be here once again. Thank you.
It is really my pleasure to join you today for the launch of this agricultural value chain facility, this EU-based TARED project, which is one really of our flagship projects in Nigeria in the framework of a global gateway strategy. Because we all know that agriculture is a strong pillar for unlocking Nigeria's economy and welfare. And it holds the key to addressing food security, job creation, climate resilience, and inclusive economic growth. Nigeria's agricultural sector is rich with potential, and yet we know that it faces persistent challenges, like infrastructure deficits, like limited storage and processing capacity, like weak access to finance. There are also gaps in knowledge transfer, and of course, climate-related risks. However, perhaps the most urgent challenge is generational, meaning how can we make agriculture attractive, viable, and promising for young Nigerians, for the young generation. And solving this is not only critical for food security, it is critical for security as a whole, as well as, of course, for the overall socio-economic transformation of the country. And so it is very logical that agriculture is a top priority of our partnership with Nigeria. And our goal is clear. It is to foster inclusive, climate-smart, and commercially viable agriculture that creates decent jobs, especially for youth and women, while helping to build the next generation of what I would call agripreneurs. And to this end, the EU is investing over 87 million euros through the Value Chain Development and Climate Smart Agriculture Program. And this initiative is part of a broader Team Europe initiative supporting Nigeria's green economy and backed by a growing pipeline of projects worth nearly 1.5 billion euros. And I want to commend here the efforts from the federal government, the state governments, and the private sector in this sense. And so we are really confident that the sector will be ready for compliance, also taking into account that, of course, the EU is the main export market for cocoa from Nigeria, but is not the only one. So not all the production has to comply with the EUDR from day one. And to close, I would like to thank the government of Nigeria, of course, for its commitment and ownership of this initiative. Everything we do is here to support your strategies. And also thanking, of course, the government of Germany and the GIZ for their technical leadership. And all stakeholders, farmers, MSMEs, civil society, and the private sector, whose collaboration will make this project a success.
In Union and Nigeria, and I'm quite sure that with this big project commissioned by our Ministry of Cooperation and by the EU, we do more than only give money to the promotion of the Nigerian agriculture. It's a key example of our dedication to support Nigeria's sustainable development, and it's a key pillar of the European Union's Global Gateway strategy. We view this as a strategic investment in Nigeria's future, designed to strengthen key agricultural value chains, and our shared goal is to create jobs, enhance food security, and promote climate-smart farming with a special focus of empowering women and youth. This project is another example of our development cooperation from Germany and from the EU in action. It directly supports our key priorities in Nigeria, including sustainable economic development and the transformation of the agri-food systems. We firmly believe that when we partner with Nigeria's agricultural sector, we are investing in its stability and prosperity. The macroeconomic environment also for this project is as good as it was never before. Nigeria was self-sufficient in agricultural production 50 years ago. This has been lost to reasons we all know. But now, with this focus on innovation, entrepreneurial skills, and reducing post-harvest losses, we are supporting Nigeria's farmers and businesses not only to thrive at home, but also to compete again in global markets. This effort is therefore crucial in creating a decent work opportunities and, as a result, addressing the root causes of also irregular and brain drain migration. When youth have the chance to build a prosperous future in their own country, everyone benefits. Our government and the EU have unwavering confidence in the resilience and ingenuity of the Nigerian people. We are honored to collaborate with the Ministry of Budget and Planning, with the Ministry of Livestock, with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to make this project a success. Finally, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the GIZ and to all the experts here in the country for their dedication and expertise. Let us collectively commit to the success of this project, recognizing that when agriculture flourishes, Nigeria prospers, and when Nigeria thrives, Africa and Europe also benefit mutually. Thank you very much.
This project definitely aligns with the renewed hope agenda of our dear President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, in which food security, poverty eradication, economic growth and job creation, inclusivity, access to finance are all critical components of that agenda. First and foremost, let me extend Nigeria's profound gratitude to the European Union for funding this important project and to GIZ for their long-standing technical support to our agricultural sector. Over the years, your partnership has consistently helped Nigeria tackle pressing challenges from food insecurity to climate change and post-harvest losses. The significance of this project cannot be overstated. Agriculture remains the backbone of our economy, employing millions of Nigerians and sustaining households across rural and urban communities. Yet, we continue to face persistent challenges, inadequate financing, high post-harvest losses, limited value addition, and of course, vulnerability to climate and environmental shocks. a shock that can be said clearly to be generated somewhere, but we are at the receiving end in a very, very bad way. The EU Vastad project provide us with a unique opportunity to address some of these challenges head-on. It will enhance coordination, promote value addition, and build systems that protect our farmers and consumers. As we speak of value addition, we are reminded of the recent restrictions on raw shea butter exports. A stark reminder of the urgent need to process, package, and export finished products that will not only reduce waste, but also significantly increase Nigeria's earnings from global markets. The establishment of a steering committee chaired by the Federal Minister of Agriculture and Food Security will ensure that this project is guided with transparency, accountability, and alignment with our national priorities. It will also build the institutional framework upon which sustainability can be generated. I want to emphasize that this steering committee will not just exist on paper, it will be an engine of direction, innovation, and monitoring to guarantee that we can deliver measurable results. As we inaugurate this project today, I call on all stakeholders, government agencies, private sector actors, civil society, and our international partners to fully commit to delivering on the good this project is designed to do. This project will succeed if only we work together with focus and determination. Let me assure you, on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria, that this ministry, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, will provide every support needed to drive the project to success. We see this as more than a development project. We see it as a transformative pathway to ensure food security, create jobs, reduce waste, and generate foreign exchange earnings through exports. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the future of Nigerian agriculture depends on the choices we make today. And I want to assure you that we in the Federal Ministry of Agriculture are neck deep in making the right choices so that we can transform the sector together.
Distinguished representatives of the EU, development partners, farmer organizations, private sector stakeholders, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to join you at the official launch of the EU Agriculture Value Chain Facility Project, a 4-year project focusing on the value chain addition in the dairy, cocoa, tomato, and ginger subsectors in 8 states of the Federation. This is indeed a historical moment. It is epoch-making. From talking, we have transited to doing. And this signifies a number of things in the journey. This initiative represents a vital contribution to our shared goal of transforming Nigerian agriculture into a sector for prosperity and resilience in line with Mr. President's vision of a hunger-free society. Through the Nigerian Livestock Growth Acceleration Strategy, the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development is leading the charge to modernize the livestock sector with livestock value chains which have been captured in 10 pillar points: improving productivity, boosting local milk production, reducing dependence of imports, and creating sustainable and quality livelihoods. The emphasis this project places on dairy value chain development is therefore very, very significant. And that is the meeting point between the ministry and the EU community. By supporting our dairy farmers with better access to inputs, processing, markets, capacity building, superior genetics, the EU facility will help unlock the full potential of our local dairy industry. This aligns perfectly with our growth acceleration strategy, which seeks to integrate smallholder producers into formal value chains, empower women, especially, and youth, particularly, and ensure that Nigerian households have access to safe, nutritious, and affordable dairy products. At the same time, the inclusion of cocoa, tomato, and ginger underlines the importance of diversification and value addition across the agricultural value chain. Together, these value chains offer immense opportunities for employment generation, poverty reduction, income generation, exports potentials, and rural development. On behalf of the federal government, I personally, and of course officially, commend the EU, European Union, for its steadfast partnership with Nigeria. I assure you that the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development will work with you, work to provide the enabling environment, come with progressive policies, technical support, and all it takes to ensure that this project delivers lasting impact.
E U V A